Hello everyone and welcome to my submission for the Langflow June Challenge Enterprise Chatbot Edition. My name is Lee and today I'll walk you through the intelligent chatbot solution I built entirely using Langflow no-code AI platform.
The journey of a product from factory to doorstep is a modern marvel, but it's also incredibly fragile. A single storm, a customs hiccup, or a data entry error can disrupt thousands of shipments and cost companies millions. Today's supply chains are longer and more interconnected than ever, which means more points of failure. If one link, like sourcing, manufacturing, or shipping, breaks, the whole chain suffers. The pressure for speed and efficiency leaves little room for error. Even a small mistake can have huge consequences. Companies must balance agility with discipline, constantly managing risk and building resilience. Supply chain management is now about anticipating problems and reacting fast, not just moving boxes. Leaders need real-time visibility to spot issues before they spiral out of control. The stakes are high. The global economy depends on taming this hidden chaos. That's why finding smarter, more resilient solutions is more urgent than ever. The question is, how do we make these complex systems stronger?
I created a no-code, enterprise-grade chatbot called Supply Chain Compliance Assistant using Langflow. Here's what it does. It understands user queries, classifies the type of request, regulatory, documentation, risk, supplier inquiry, or general. Provides clear, real-time answers or advice. Simulates what a human compliance officer or logistics coordinator might say. Runs entirely within Langflow's visual interface. No external code or APIs required. The goal: streamline how businesses handle logistics and compliance questions, whether on the warehouse floor or in the boardroom. Let me walk you through how this bot is structured in Langflow. 1. Chat. Input. Everything starts with a user message. It could be, what are the export restrictions from the US to Iran? Or, what HS code do I need for medical equipment? 2. Prompt template, classifier. This is a simple prompt that instructs the model to classify the user query into one of 5 predefined categories. 3. Groq node. The classifier prompt is passed to a Groq LLM, which returns a label like regulatory or compliance docs. 4. Intermediate prompt. Optional, but I use this to log or format the intent result. 5. Unified prompt template. This is where the magic happens. Based on both the user's query and the classification, this prompt dynamically generates the right kind of answer. 6. Final Groq model. The unified prompt is passed to another Groq LLM that generates the final message. 7. Chat interface. The user gets their answer in a clean conversational format, ready to act on. I used Langflow's variable linking to connect the original query with the classification and unified response, which means the conversation feels smooth, smart, and human. Let's test the bot with some real-world queries. Query. I'm shipping lithium batteries to Germany. What documents do I need? The bot classifies it as compliance docs, looks up HS code logic, and returns form requirements. Query 2. Is my supplier in Thailand affected by flooding? It classifies as risk assessment, and the response includes suggestions for alternate routes or suppliers. Query. What are US restrictions on exports to Russia? It classifies as regulatory, and the bot summarizes recent OFAC or EU restrictions. Every time, Langflow routes the message through the same unified architecture, which makes updates and maintenance super efficient. Langflow made it possible to build multiple workflows without writing code, classify and route user intents visually, use LM models to generate powerful natural language responses, connect all prompts, variables, and models into a clean, traceable structure. Because Langflow allows modular chaining, I can build and test each block independently, and reuse components like the classifier and unified prompt. It was especially useful to visually debug how data moved from one step to the next. This would have taken me days in a traditional code-based pipeline. While I didn't integrate with APIs or external tools in this version, the flow is fully prepared for Slack or Microsoft Teams integration, Google Calendar event scheduling, email alerts for flagged risks, connecting with ERP systems through REST APIs. That makes this bot not just a prototype, but a foundation for enterprise use.
Chains have relied on manual processes, spreadsheets, paper invoices, and endless data entry. But people make mistakes. A typo or missed compliance check can trigger costly errors and delays. Manual work creates bottlenecks, slows down operations, and makes companies vulnerable to lost tribal knowledge when key employees leave. Searching for answers in binders or emails wastes time and stalls productivity. The result? A fragile, reactive supply chain that struggles to keep up. In today's fast-paced world, relying on manual processes is a risk no business can afford.
This is where the supply chain compliance AI chatbots come into place. Now, with the help of Langflow, we have been able to bridge that difficulty that is faced in the system logistics.
Unique operations. Employees can ask complex questions, like shipping rules for Germany, and get instant, accurate answers. No more searching manuals or waiting for supervisors. The AI delivers step-by-step guidance in seconds. It's not just for new hires. Managers can use it to assess compliance risks or spot potential issues. The chatbot becomes a strategic partner, providing a single source of truth for everyone. It empowers teams to work smarter, avoid mistakes, and keep operations running smoothly. With this tool, every employee has an expert in their pocket. The result? Fewer errors, faster workflows, and a more resilient supply chain. This is the future of supply chain intelligence, accessible to all. Benefits of a no-code AI chatbot are immediate and far-reaching. Employees get instant answers, boosting productivity and eliminating bottlenecks. Errors drop dramatically. No more costly compliance mistakes or shipping mix-ups. Standardized answers mean everyone follows the right procedures every time. Managers spend less time answering repetitive questions and more time on strategy. Employees feel empowered and confident, reducing stress and turnover. The technology is secure, scalable, and ready for global deployment. Start with one use case, then expand across departments and regions. The result? A smarter, faster, and more resilient supply chain. This is not the future. It's available now. Langflow AI has put powerful tools in the hands of business users, not just programmers. Now, supply chain teams can build their own intelligent assistants to solve real-world problems. These chatbots can connect to other business systems, automate tasks, and even flag risks before they become crises. Imagine an AI that drafts supplier emails or halts risky shipments automatically. As the AI learns, it anticipates issues and suggests improvements, making the supply chain proactive, not just reactive. The message is clear. Supply chain AI is practical, scalable, and ready for enterprise use today. Companies that embrace it will build more resilient, efficient, and competitive operations. The journey starts with empowering your team to solve problems on their own. The future isn't about replacing people, it's about amplifying their abilities. Langflow AI is leading the way.